where are you till now? I guess you are not there from last few sessions, I guess.
Sir, I was out of station.
Oh, great. I'm seeing almost great faces today. Deepak,
Sir,
ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళావు? ఎలా ఉన్నావు దీపక్? How are you?
I'm there. I'm on the way.
Okay. Because I was unable to see you faces, Deepak, Ivy, Saraswati. Anyway, sorry for the delay. I guess I was late for a few minutes. And I guess you are fine. How is the weather there in Kolkata?
Sir, raining all day.
Oh, you are enjoying then.
No, sir, not at all.
Why? Why? Not at all. Anyway, do you celebrate any festival today? I mean, in Kolkata, in West Bengal, we celebrate a lot today, in fact. Not we in the sense we. Generally, today is Varalakshmi Vrata in South India. I don't know in North India. Do you people celebrate today?
No, sir. It's
No, you are
Bhadra
not.
Mash for us, so we don't have any festivals in this month.
That's great. This is Shravan Mas for us, in fact.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir, what did you say?
It is Shravan Mas.
Sir, Shravan has passed. It's Bhadra now.
For us, it is Shravan. I don't know what it is. Today is a Shravan Friday, and we have all our mothers, sisters. They will worship Ma Lakshmi, Ma something is it. They will worship and they will offer all the food. Anyway, okay, friends, we will discuss about these things later. So if I'm not wrong, you might aware about this BRICS summit is happening in South Africa this time, and we would like to discuss all the related information with respect to BRICS. After that, we will see the other current affairs, and we will try to have a comprehensive look, and we will try to have one question regarding BRICS also. So BRICS is idea of Goldman Sachs. It is one famous economic institute conduct research over economic developments. Interestingly, this British economist, his name is Jim O'Neill, he published a report, and in that report he stated that if emerging economies, like Brazil, Russia, India, and China, do you remember my words again? If these countries join together, or if they form any organization, I repeat again, if these countries join together, or if it forms any organization, he said this organization will dominate international economy. Interestingly, a British economist argued for formation of a group called as BRICS or BRIC, let us say. Now, he even stated that these economies could become 50% of global GDP by 2050. How great he is. He stated one BRIC economies can dominate the global economic order, plus they may become 50% of global economic power by 2050. Now, he published this in 2001, but the real BRICS established within the 2009 itself. In fact, 2008 also they had discussions. Now, it all goes like this. That is, BRIC in 2001, Jim O'Neill gave one idea, and 2008 to 9, this BRIC countries started to work out, to approach each other, to join, ready to join with each other. And BRIC countries expressed their willingness to join each other. It is at this point of time in 2009, we have South Africa joined with the BRIC countries and extended that it will also join with the BRIC countries. Now, at this point of time, South Africa was inducted into BRICS, in 2010 onwards. So, from 2010 onwards, we have BRICS were inducted to the conference. Now, this is very interesting development to remember like anything. You know why? Because this year we have addition of new members again. Almost after 13 years, today we witness addition of new members to the BRICS. So let us dive deep into the BRICS topic. We will try to understand in this session the origin of the BRICS. Then we will try to understand the significance of the BRICS, challenges towards the BRICS, and then we will finish the topic. Okay, so let us try to have that particular aspect. That is, we will try to discuss that aspect. So, with respect to origin, we finished it. So, British economist Jim O'Neill played an important role, and 2010 onwards, South Africa joined. Now, what I want to confirm to you is why BRICS is so popular. Before that, what are the different institutes established by BRICS? We will try to discuss. Then we will go into the significance. Friends, UPSC 2015, there was a question regarding these institutes. I repeat again. Questions were asked on the international institutions as well as their subcomponents. So, while reading BRICS, it is our duty to read the subcomponents or subtopics or other organizations associated with the major organization. Let us try to understand one by one. Now, the first one we will understand, right? Okay. New Development Bank. First of all, what is UPSC question is about? The UPSC question is regarding a simple question is, what do you the Fortaleza Declaration, UPSC 2015 question associated with the Fortaleza Declaration associated with question in 2015. The declaration was signed in 2014. UPSC question in 2015. So from that onwards, you can understand what is this Fortaleza Declaration. Fortaleza Declaration of BRICS aims to establish new development bank. This is the one. So, new development bank was an outcome of which declaration?
The Fortaleza.
Absolutely correct. So, just have an idea like that. Now, we should understand what is this particular body that is called as New Development Bank. New Development Bank will provide loans to its members. Countries will try to say that New Development Bank is nothing but almost similar to World Bank. Okay, against World Bank, they started New Development Bank. It will give loans to developmental projects like World Bank itself. And The headquarters is Shanghai, that is China. Now, do remember this. You should remember because you should have an idea that Shanghai is the headquarters of BRICS, New Development Bank. At the same time, BRICS headquarters also located in Shanghai. BRICS headquarters located in Shanghai. At the same time, New Development Bank also located in Shanghai itself. Now, further, I would like to confirm that after signing this New Development Bank, as I told you, it is providing loans to sustainable development projects or developmental programs within the region. It will offer loans. It will offer loans. It was established with the 100 billion US dollars. Great one. So 100 billion US dollars, it was established. Now, what exactly it will do? It will give loans to different countries. It will offer loans to member countries, so on and so forth. Now, we have to understand one thing. After New Development Bank, we have one more institute called as BRICS Contingency Reserve Arrangement. Have you seen one international institute called as IMF, International Monetary Fund? What they will do? IMF will offer foreign exchange, in fact, foreign currency to countries which are in balance of payment crisis. If you don't know what is balance of payment crisis,
Sir, recently Pakistan received such money from IMF.
absolutely. Pakistan approached IMF, Sri Lanka approached IMF, Nepal is ready to IMF. Interestingly, those who are close to China, they are reaching the IMF. Now, you see, this development is very important. When we don't have enough foreign exchange or when we don't have enough foreign currency, at that time, we should think about this foreign, this international monetary fund. In SSC CGL, once they asked a question, that is special drawing rights associated with which of the following institute in the world? Special drawing rights associated with which of the following institute? They give World Bank, IMF, United Nations, some other institute. Strongly remember, my dear friends, special drawing rights are associated with the International Monetary Fund, which is nothing but foreign exchanges. Okay? Understand the structure very carefully. IMF will have a basket of foreign currencies, and these foreign currencies will be useful for the balance of payment crisis, and then they are useful to the countries which are in needed. Now, I would like to tell you one important point very carefully. That is, this balance of payments or balance of payment crisis is only given by IMF. Strongly, IMF is the only one institute. As I told you just a couple of minutes back, New Development Bank is a counter to World Bank. BRICS started BRICS Contingency Reserve. You see here, BRICS Contingency Reserve to have foreign currencies. So, against IMF, we have BRICS Contingency Reserve. You can see the share here. So, this is the share of the countries. And today they have almost 100 billion US dollars of foreign exchanges. So whenever there is crisis, these countries will help among themselves. This is one important development. Next one, they framed, payment system against, already it is in news. Against SWIFT, BRICS countries decided to have a against SWIFT, BRICS countries decided to have a payment system, new payment system. Now, we will try to understand this SWIFT first of all. I hope you are aware about it, but SWIFT is quite important. Try to understand. Actually, it is one of the important topic which we expected for last year prelims, but it was missed. But anyway, we need to understand what is SWIFT is about. So SWIFT is a messaging platform. No, don't confuse. It is not any financial institute. In fact, messaging platform, purely messaging platform. Now try to understand what do you mean by messaging platform. Messaging platform means messaging platform. That's it. Okay. That is what message will do. One point to other point, it will transfer it. That's it. Nothing more than that. But it will do messaging platform for financial transactions at international level. Financial transactions at international level. That is fifth. In one group 3 cadre job, they asked what is fifth abbreviation. They gave option A, option B, option C, option D. So the abbreviation should be remembered for the non-IAS exams. Society for worldwide interbank financial telecommunication. I repeat again. Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. This is fifth. Okay. Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication is called SWIFT. Just have an idea here. Now we got a clarity here. Absolutely, what is important is for us now. We should think about what exactly this will do. As I told you, this will do, generally this will do only certain kinds of transactions. Just passing transactions, nothing more than that. Now let us come to the point here. So we understood they are ready to make a special payment system within their group also. That is also important. So to summarize, I can tell you, they want to create a new economic global order. So significance, we can start with writing. BRICS aims to create, so they want to create they are creating new economic global order. So what is this new economic global order? New Development Bank against World Bank. You should not write against New Development Bank. And BRICS contingency agreement, reserve agreement, BRICS contingency reserve agreement, BRICS contingency reserve agreement. So reserve agreement is one. So BRICS contingency reserve agreement is one. So you can see, and they want to create alternative system for the SWIFT. You can write these points here. What as one point you can write. One by one, we'll try to understand. What is the significance of BRICS? When Shashi Tharoor asked this question to Minister of External Affairs at that time, he gave a reply in Lok Sabha. I guess you are well aware. Indian Constitution chooses parliamentary democracy. You know why? The same question was asked to B.R. Ambedkar. Why parliament democracy is needed? Explain, Mr. B.R. Ambedkar. He said, in parliamentary democracy, we can have accountability. How great you are. Let us say you got out of 545, let us say you got 540, no problem. You are accountable. You should give answers. That's the reason when Rahul Gandhi ji said, Modi ji, tua, 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 Modi ji aya. Like what they did, they walk out. So you should see that accountability is still there. It is existing. You do read about accountability is there. So in the part of that, Shashi Tharoor asked the question to the Ministry of External Affairs. What is the exactly the so-called significance of BRICS? A beautiful answer was given by Ministry of External Affairs. Just framed here. That is, BRICS is working for common cooperation on tapping market collaboration to counter climate change and for the promotion of health, food technology, education, etc. Beautiful points. So, if anyone asks a question to you, what is BRICS? Don't tell the everything significance of BRICS, but still you can write this that in a reply in Lok Sabha Ministry of External Affairs stated, BRICS is a group working for common cooperation on tapping market, collaboration, counter climate change, security, promotion of health, food technology, and education. Food technology and education. So this is what I can tell you. Okay. So I want to confirm to you very carefully that you should have an idea that while writing this, you should use this so-called value addition points. Now further what is interesting, it will influence global issues. Till now, there is no major global issue, but still it can influence. Today, people said only Swift is the way to doing what do you call transactions, but it is now influencing. Previously, they used to go to only IMF. Today, Bangladesh even reached this BRICS contingency reserve agreement. So you can see that it is possible. They are influencing the global politics. They can combat security. I mean, any other issues like terrorism. They can also help in achieving sustainable development goal, that is 2030. Now, it can help in people-to-people contacts. It can help in promoting trade, cooperation among science and technology, agriculture, etc. There is a possibility here also. And finally, they are working in common, for example, database, common data. They want to share data. Common database is that BRICS and Railway Research Institute is also they are working. Common Railway Research Institute, they are also working. And it may help the one world, one earth, one health concept, one world, one health concept to strengthen early warning system in diseases. So you see one by one again. So one is it can promote market collaboration, climate change, promotion of health, food technology, education. It can combat terrorism, and it can help us to achieve sustainable developmental goals. And recently, a new projects have started. One is identification database for BRICS and railway research institutes. Network is one important one. Then we have one world, one health cooperation to counter new diseases and to share surveillance also it is there. So all are important points only, my dear friends. Just have an idea, quite important one to remember. So, sir, is this point sir essential? Yes. You have to remember these points for writing answer. Whether you feel bad or not, I don't know, but you have to remember these points. These points for answer writing without any second thought. Understood? So, just be like Chatur Ramalingam and just remember all these things. That is enough for you for answer writing. Now, sir, what are the challenges for the BRICS? What are the challenges for the BRICS? The first one is they treat it as the anti-West. So, anti-West. So you can see no single Western country is there. So that's the reason it is called as anti-West grouping. Anti-West grouping. Second, it has, Western political scholars, Western international scholars criticizing. BRICS is, promoting neo-colonization, sub-imperialism in African region. What do you mean by that, sir? By using BRICS, China is, investing in African countries and even looting African resources. As per international scholars, that is the point. As per international scholars, that is the point. Okay. So looting the economy is also one more important problem. Second thing is China exploitative strategies, as I told you, China exploitative strategies is also important one. Further, we have so-called further we have so-called Russia and China is threatening peace in Africa. There are lot of points to discuss here. So one by one, I will try to bring you. Yesterday, a person called as Progajin from Wagner Group was killed. You might listen this group.
Yes, sir.
So do remember, this person is very important. So Progajin, he rocked global politics. Today, people are saying, he is in news because of 2 months back. No. He is in news from last almost 2014 onwards. But not Indian media is covering his news articles. African media, Western media is writing about him. Because today we call a country called as Niger. Niger, we have Burkina Faso, we have Chad. All these countries are affected by this Wagner grouping. I guess if you are not wrong, in our ancient history, we have a topic, in the modern history, we have a topic called as subsidiary alliance. So subsidiary alliance. So if you remember subsidiary alliance, I will give you protection. What you will give to me? Give me certain amount, give me certain gold, give me certain land. That is how they used to acquire the land. So for example, French forces near Carnatic War, and then Marathas, Hyderabad Nizam. In fact, all these people are very popular here. So try to understand today what we read in subsidiary alliance was done by Wagner groups in African region, particularly this region called as Saheli region. In Saheli region, Russia's Wagner group is exploiting the people, exploiting the resources by providing private army to the dictators. That is a great thing. Whether he is an eligible leader, legitimate leader, democratic leader is not a matter of discussion. The thing is, if they are giving, concessions to the Russian business people, that's done. Now, do you remember, they got gold mines also from the region, Wagner Group. They conducted sale in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia and Russia has very interesting deals. Today also, a couple of months back, I think 2 or 3 weeks back, Saudi Arabia conducted a meeting for the peace in Ukraine, and they want to promote Russia business and everything. So do remember these things very carefully. That Russia and China are threatening regional peace in the region. Then no concerns for the security cooperation among members. Within the BRICS countries, there are 2 United Nations Security Council permanent 5 countries. One is Russia, one is China. But China is using veto against terrorists. So means if for example, we have a famous terrorist. For example, you see Abdul Rahman Makki. Okay, Abdul Rahman Makki. India asked him to designate as a global terrorist, but China used veto. So this is what I wrote. No concerns for the security cooperation among the members. And further, India-China border issues is one challenge. And India's alliances with America in Quad, particularly. I don't want to repeat what is Quad is about. Quad is a multilateral arrangement among India, Australia, USA, and Japan. And last but not least, India is criticizing Belt and Road Initiative, and this is the things. These are the challenges with respect to BRICS. Please do focus these challenges. You should write in answer writing. Okay. And finally, yesterday it was now new countries have joined: Saudi Arabia, Iran, Ethiopia, Egypt, Argentina, UAE are coming to the BRICS list. So do remember this. Now, in the BRICS meeting of 2023, which happened in South Africa, next year it will be in Brazil. So 2022 it is in China. So all the 5 countries attended except Putin. You know why? People protested against Putin in South Africa. Even people demanded Putin should be arrested. If he came to South Africa, he should be arrested. They haven't allowed Putin to come here, in fact. So they want to arrest Putin. They asked ICC to arrest Putin. At that time, there was a discussion: can ICC have the power? There is no such power for ICC, in fact. If possible, read about ICC and ICJ difference. Anyway, question to you is: explain significance. Explain significance of BRICS. Explain significance of BRICS and explain significance of BRICS and highlight concerns among BRICS countries. Among BRICS countries. Okay. Among big countries. That is one thing I can tell you. Okay, ma? So, that is the question you have to write. And please submit by Monday itself. Don't extend. I don't want to give more time also. Please submit by Monday itself. Now, as we are getting close to the, what do you call, exam, I would like to give you one essay. So those who are interested, they can write and they can submit. Okay, one essay. So feel free to write. I will correct, and I will definitely call you directly, and I will talk to you regarding your essay. So the essay topic is Indian culture is an effective blending of various religions. Write one essay on this. Indian cultures is an effective blending of various religions. Essay topic: submit by 1st September. Not now. So 1st September you can submit. Good amount of days are there. Work out seriously. Write with all your capacity, and I will tell you what are the remedies required to better your essay writing skills. Will you do it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for your prompt and happy response. So then we will go for the next important things. Okay. So before that, I just took a lot of time, I guess, today. Oh my God, no issue, no problem. No problem. I guess you gave me one task, right? This week, today I have to sing a song. Am I correct? That too a Bengali song. No, not. I think not this week, right?
Sir, this week
Yes,
only.
sir. No, sir, it was not this week.
Thank you, Aparna. No, Aparna, Joey, thank you so much. Aparna is telling. Aparna is telling lies. Open your mouth.
Sir, I thought this week only. Sorry if you said next
Hey,
week.
no need of sorry, bro. Why sorry? Why sorry? Who sorry? Why sorry? Okay, no need. విడలేక నిన్ను విడిపోయి వెళ్ళా. What I'm thinking, I'm just thinking, just a second. I want to share something to you. I forgot it. No issue. I can remind, no problem. Anyway, before going to start next topic, I just want to talk to someone who can. I'll talk later, not now. Anyway, so we will discuss the next important current affairs. So that is the major topic of today's newspaper. Okay, and I hope you are well aware about Artemis. Sorry, your Chandrayaan 3, if I'm not wrong. Okay.
Chandra.
Yeah, congratulations to all of us. I don't know what you did, but still okay. Congratulations. Okay. Now, I just want to share one important issue. Today, it is, today in a sense, today we are going into a different level of society. Society today accepting marriage between two homosexual persons, marriage between two lesbians or gays, bisexual, transgenders. But still, this kind of news makes me very bad because parents killed her own daughter because she married a person belongs to other caste. So, where to remember these incidents? A simple thing: caste-based violence or honor killings. Is it common in West Bengal? Honor killings? Have you ever seen?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
In Andhra, very famous. Even very famous in my village also. I saw 2, 3 people killed their own daughters as they married some other caste people. Very famous, just type Amruta Pranay. Amruta Pranay story. You will find in internet. Both were killed. Not both. Pranay was killed. Amruta is still alive. Pranay was killed by Amruta's father. So intercaste marriage is not entertained in many cities still today in 21st century also. Unfortunate, but anyway, leave it. Next, page number 4. Not very much important. Very good. Okay. Page number 6. Driven to tears. What people will say? India having a problem. In fact, the problem is India. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. India have policy uncertainty. Just 1 point for answer writing, nothing more than that. Challenges to Indian governance or Indian administration, challenges to economic issues is policy uncertainty because sudden ban on exports. India did it in 2022 for rice, for wheat, for 2023 for tomatoes, and now it is onions. Sir, what will happen, sir, if suddenly if something is banned? What will happen, sir? We should happen. No. It will impact trust or confidence. Trust or confidence over India. Trust or confidence over India. So we should not do these things. In fact, policy uncertainty should not be happen. All of a sudden, coming and announcing that should not be there. So this should not be happen. So this should not be happen. Just have an idea. Now there is one article we can understand from that. Next one is backseating driving. Thailand got new prime minister, Srista Thavisin. Srista Thavisin is the Thailand new prime minister. For those who are preparing for non-IAS exams like your public service commission exams Chhattisgarh Public Service Commission exam, Andhra Pradesh Public Service, sorry, West Bengal Public Service Commission exam. You should remember this point very carefully. That is, Shrestha Thavisin is the person who is what do you call Prime Minister. Okay. Questions will not come not only from this point of view. You should remember. Questions may come in several aspects. For example, I told you that Thailand has a new Prime Minister. You can get a question that Thailand sharing boundaries to each of the following country. Anyone tell me immediately? Which country, which state of India?
So Myanmar.
India, I'm talking about, my brother.
So India. So Andaman.
Andaman. You're absolutely correct, my dear friend. Andaman Nicobar is there. Next. That's it.
I can't find anything.
Yeah, Andaman is sharing boundaries, in fact. People generally will think about these regions. Maybe northeast, but no northeast, in fact. It is Andaman is sharing boundary, okay? Andaman is sharing boundary, do remember that. So that is one thing we can have an idea. And people will generally, you should remember that Thailand having, Bangkok is capital, currency is baht. Currency is baht and so on and so forth, okay? Thailand has a special relations, what do you call cultural relations. Thailand is having what you call Ramayana. Ramayana is official state celebrated book and festival. And the king of Thailand is called as Rama. Today is Rama 10, in fact. Rama 10. And Thailand is important for actist policy. And Thailand is also important for what you call, the project called as IMT highway. If you don't know what is IMT highway, just go to Google and find it. India, Myanmar, and Thailand highway. You should recall all these points. Whether you read or not is something different, but you should recall all these points. That is how international relations should be revised. You may not get time to revise international relations as you are busy with the history, economy, and geography. Okay, so that is one thing I can tell you. Next, we have India's G20 opportunity for African Renaissance. For those who are preparing for political science and international relations, note down his name. Quite important. And then note down his book. Quite important. I want to stress here main points. Then only I can tell you the major things in the Africa. With one shot, we can finish entire African challenges. Other wrote such a beautiful manner. Now Africa is facing new challenges. As I gave you just a couple of minutes back, that Wagner Group is creating a lot of challenges here. Further, China is also creating a lot of challenges here. Apart from that, France is now declining in this region. And rise of military ethnic clashes. You all well aware what happened in Sudan. Ethnic clashes, military struggles. Further, corruption is there. Arms trade is there. And then drugs is there. Now terrorism is also expanding. Terrorism also expanding. Example, we have a group called as Boko Haram. Boko Haram. A terrorism group, in fact. So all these challenges are exist in Africa. All these challenges, not one or two in fact, friends. Just have an idea. So all this Wagner group and also these areas, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, these areas are affected by things Islamist, and then we have complex situations, and then we have competitions among the countries. They started to fight each other. Russia is one thing, and then we have the further economic, socio-economic, political factors, economic issues are there. So Africa is suffering like anything. Okay. So here is the point I want to confirm that now India can do better things here. India can do better things here. So first and foremost, what India can do. So one thing is India's membership, India's leadership of G20 believes on the word called as Vasudhaiva
Tumbaka.
Kutumbakam. There was a question in UPSC prelims. Satyameva Jayate is from which Upanishad? Mundaka or Mandaka Upanishad? I'm expecting, because after seeing one question in Andhra Pradesh Public Service Commission exam, I'm expecting from which Upanishad we borrowed this. This was borrowed from Maha Upanishad. Maha Upanishad. Okay, do it. So Maha Upanishad. So Adar is suggesting that India can help Africa. India can help African countries. Say it can be providing socio-economical support, better health, better education, better economic opportunities, and giving the technology of UPI, giving the technology of DBT, it can help. That is other is trying to say here. You see, DBT and UPI and aspirational programs, it can definitely help Africa. That is what other is trying to believe. It can definitely help Africa. Okay. Then aspirational programs. By using this, we can help Africa. That is what other is trying to say. That is what other is trying to say. Okay. Just a second, Ma. Just a second. Just a second, Babu. Okay. So that is the topic regarding that. So while writing Africa-India relations, while discussing about India's role in global peace, you can write these points. Apart from that, identify these countries. If you fail to identify, no God should help you. Mali and Bukarno, just a second. Bukarno Faso country. So Bukarno Faso, Niger, Chad, these countries are in news. Apart from that, find out Horn of Africa countries. Horn of Africa countries. Will you do that? Or shall I show you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please do it. Okay, don't skip it. Please do it. Very important. If you do, see, generally what people are doing, generally what they are doing, they are opening monthly magazine once and they are by-hearting it. What they will remember? Tell me. See, while reading itself, you should involve everything, no. So you cannot eat, give 3 days fasting. Fourth day, you cannot eat the entire food of 3 days, no. Your brain have some limitations. Just have an idea and read. That could be very useful to you. Okay. With that, we finish the article, and then the real purpose of medical college is not very much important. Now, next we have, should CJ be part of committee of selecting CAC? Interesting case, but time is over. But I will discuss that. Just give me 10 more minutes to discuss. Okay. Quite important article. In fact, important article from political science, well, polity from today's newspaper. Now, try to understand. Election Commission of India was mentioned in Part 15 of Indian Constitution from Article 324 to 329. What is interesting is Article 324 stated superintendence direction control over elections are given to Election Commission of India. Okay, I think it got a beautiful tune. We'll try once again. Superintendence direction and control of elections was given to Election Commission India. I guess this is a beautiful song, but I damaged it completely. என்ன பாட்டப்பா தெரியாதா? Okay. Is it happy birthday song? Maybe. Hello. I guess you're sleeping there.
No, sir.
Deepak, what is that? Is it a happy birthday song?
Is it a song?
Hey! என்னடா பாவி. You are joking. It's a song. Beautiful song. Composed by Kalyan. You should appreciate it immediately.
Yes, sir. Very good song.
You should appreciate immediately. I won't teach now. I'm deeply hurted by Deepak. Sorry, I cannot teach now. I'm sorry. Our emotions are deeply hurted now. We cannot teach. Very good. No problem. Deepak, you are not appreciating. Deepak.
Sir, I am appreciating.
Then it's okay. Okay, no problem. Please. Thank you so much. Thanks. Please. I was deeply touched by your emotions. I don't know how to know. Someone is laughing there. Aparna. Please. Okay. So, friends, Election Commission was endorsed with powers. To conduct elections. Closely, Election Commission of India powers was mentioned 324. Within that, Article 324, Clause 2 stated chief election commissioners are appointed by President until a law established by Parliament. Do underline the notes very carefully here. That is, appointment will be done by President. No doubt about it. You can do it until, because there is a clause. It says that you should create a law to appoint this particular issue. To appoint this particular person, you should create a law. Interestingly, no law was created till now. But the controversy began in 2022 with the appointment of Arun Goyal, ex-IAS officer, the person who is the mastermind of FAME scheme in India. If you don't know what is FAME scheme, please read it. So now, what is interesting is a person called as Anup Bhandrawal filed a case, a lawyer. This became Anup Bhandrawal versus Union of India case 2023. Famous judgment, most famous judgment in fact. In fact, example for judicial activism also. In fact, to some extent. Supreme Court, after hearing arguments of almost 5 days, concluded that the Parliament is unable to implement this law, unable to create the law. So Supreme Court of India created a new collegium with the Prime Minister, Lok Sabha opposition leader and CJI. And CJI will recommend a name to President. So till now, the names recommended to the president by Ministry of Law. Okay, but interestingly, Supreme Court stepped into this process and stated a new law will be created, a new collision will be created, and this collision can be replaced by your law. Law can be done today also. You can do it until the law frame instead of president. This collision will do. So try to understand again. Until the law created, it is the Coliseum which will select the election commissioners. So this was mentioned in the famous case called as Anup Bandrawal versus Union of India. Interestingly, now we have a law. You can see the law here. The law is called as Chief Election Commissioner and Other Election Commissioners Appointment Conditions of Services Bill, which removed CJI, in fact. It removed CJI and it placed one cabinet minister there. Of course, the bill haven't passed, but still it is a way to counter judgments. So the new bill removed CJI. So this is what done by the leaders. When Parliament said something, when Supreme Court says something, they change it completely here. So the interview is regarding whether they can, whether Supreme Court Chief Justice can part of the selection committee or not. That was the issue. I'm not going to discuss deep about it because one thing is clear that we need not to focus too much about here. Let us wait and watch for the next issues develop. Then we can read a lot. Then India and Northern Sea route regarding Arctic region, Northern Sea route. So just have an idea. Don't stress too much because it will come again in the again in your what you call geography also. Just a second. Hello. నీకు ఫైల్ వచ్చింది చూసుకో మళ్ళీ కాల్ చేయి. Okay. Then we have these developments. Okay. And then Article 360 is there, and this country is called Pragyan. It's rover name which is developed there. Just have an idea. Pragyan, other issues. And film awards was released. So super response was given. Many films. I think that is there. And then you can see here Varalakshmi Vrata. Today is Varalakshmi Vrata. No? So that is mentioned. And then interestingly, Proxy was killed. Okay. So they are saying that it is death, but I believe it is he was killed. Okay. So there is a saying, you should not mess with the powerful people. He messed with Director Putin. How can he say? So that is a story of Progazine, a poor fellow, conducted a research. Conducted a coup. So he conducted a coup and he was no more. Anyway, rest in peace, my dear friend. So with that, I come to the conclusion of this week. And thank you so much for your patience listening. I'm open for doubts. Let me have any doubts, and absolutely I will share the notes after the class.
Sir?
Is it Deepak?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So the new bill which has been introduced has been passed in the parliament, or it's on?
No, it's a bill. That's it.
It's a bill right now. It's not on the law.
Yeah. That's the reason I haven't touched it too much.
Okay.
Any other doubts? Check out. I already sent notes to you people. I sent to whom? I sent to Mr. Rakesh, and even I forward to Deepak also. Check out. Okay. All right.
Yes, sir. Received.
Okay. One great thing. By next month, I'm completing 1 year with your academy, and it's a great time. I will tell you the first session. When I took the first session, definitely we will. I will take a party to you. I will give a party to you, in fact. Okay, on that day.
It's a digital party.
Absolutely. I think you are there at that time, I guess. I know that girl. What's her name? Joey was there. And that is the first.
Yes, sir, I was there.
She was shocked. What is he? How he is teaching? Very differently. I thought. Okay, I touched that. But anyway, I will tell you the date when I got first. When I got the anniversary here. Then we will see. Okay. Fine, my dear Babu Shona and Baby Shona. Finally, we got the topic. We will see you in the next week. Okay. Thank you so much and have a happy weekend. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
I think
Thank you, sir.
next week we have the song, right? Get ready. Which song you want to sing me? Telugu or Bengali song? No one is ready to sing.
English or Hindi?
Hey, what Hindi and English you have? I can sing, but I think there is one new student here. We should talk to him or her. Let us wait. Puloma, she was an old student. She gave me clarity. And Sumono 3, I guess you are a new student. Am I correct? Sumono Sri.
No, sir, I was there in last class.
Oh, then it's okay. You are from Kolkata.
Yeah, only Kolkata.
So, can you tell me something in Bengali? I will tell you in English. Tell me in Bengali. Kolkata is a very great place to live. Tell me in Bengali language.
কলকাতা খুব ভালো শহর।
Kolkata Bale Shaho. Applause. Absolutely correct. I'm just kidding. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.
স্যার